This podcast is brought to you by Convo Cloth, the official clothing apparel of the NBC podcast. For the latest apparel, please go to www.nothingbutconvos.com. Now, let's get into the latest episode of the NBC podcast with your boy, S. McCann. What's good, people? It's the NBC podcast with your boy, S. McCann. And this is episode 57, Eagles Week 11 review. And in this week, we got that dub against those Chiefs, went to Arrowhead, and did our thing. A win is a win in this league, and you can't take nothing from a team that can win in any circumstance. And that has been the Eagles this year. And so, in this episode, I break down what the defense did, what the offense did, and our Week 12 game against the Bills. So sit back and relax. Let's get it. Episode 57, Week 11 against the Chiefs. We had that bye. Week 10, Week 9, we came out with a win over the Cowboys. That Cowboys game was a little stressful. We won, and that's all that matters. Week 10 came at the right time. Everybody got rested up. Cam Jurgens came back. Bradley Roby came back. And then we were off against the Chiefs. Week 11. The Chiefs game was a little rough. The weather was rainy, cold. So we had to rely on the running game, which in the beginning of the game, it wasn't working. First quarter, we scored. They scored, and then we scored. Second quarter, we scored no points. They scored 10. Going into halftime, it ain't look good. But halftime adjustments. All year, we've been doing halftime adjustments. Offense, defense, coaching staff, head coach, whoever. We've been doing them. Came out in the second half, they didn't score. This Chiefs team is not the same, but you still had to go in the Arrowhead and play. You still are going against the best quarterback in the league in Pat Mahomes. You are going against the best tight end in the league, Kelsey. When you have that, you have to come and play. Going against a Hall of Fame coach, Andy Reid. You're going against Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelsey. That defense was a top defense in the league. So it's not like this game was like, oh, this is a runaway. No, this is a top team in the AFC, which they said these games that were coming up, it's going to be a gauntlet. You got Dallas, Chiefs, Buffalo, 49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks. A lot of these teams don't look right now. If we win one more game, we clinch the playoff berth. First team in the NFL, if we do that. But this game, it comes down to the clutchness of the quarterback and what the defensive coordinator was dialing up. And also DeAndre Swift. That's what happens when you get your offensive lineman back and Cam Jurgens. He came back. The offense looked a little bit better. Not in the beginning of the game, but they said that they had communication issues. They came through. Jalen Hurts, 14 of 22, 150 yards, one pick, which that pick was a miscommunication, but it's still a turnover. DeAndre Swift, 12 carries, 76 yards, 6.3 yards a carry, one touchdown. Jalen Hurts, that knee looked a little bit better this game. 12 carries, 29 yards, 2.4 yards a carry, two touchdowns. Boston Scott got in the mix, 2 carries, 8 yards, 4 yards a carry. And then Kenneth Gainwell, 1 carry, 1 yard. Throughout the game, they were bracketing A.J. Brown. And when that happens, you got to go elsewhere. And also, we don't have Dallas Goedert out there. Someone had to step up, and they weren't playing Devontae Smith, killing him. 6 receptions, 99 yards, 16.5 yards of reception. And no biggest catch, or the biggest catch in the game, was that bomb at the 1 yard line. Late hands, and he caught it. DeAndre Swift, 3 catches, 31 yards. He was killing out the backfield. A.J. Brown had 1 catch, 8 yards. But you know what? He was a decoy. That's who they tried to stop. And that's all I was saying during the first half of the year. You showcase him. Because now teams are going to go in, oh, we got to stop A.J. Brown. We got to stop A.J. Brown. Then it's going to open up other people. And that's all we want. But don't get it twisted. I think this game against the Bills, he going to go off. But let's get to the defense. This defense was out there balling. Kevin Byard had a pick. Roby, fumble. D-line was balling. They was out there getting to it. And you know what? That D coordinator, man, he was dialing up some stuff. That's what you need in a D coordinator. Give these quarterbacks different looks. The defense is doing a great job in the second half. But the defensive line, Reddick had a sack. Josh Sweat was out there getting after Pat Mahomes. Man, like when you see what they can do and how they can put it together, when they put a full game together, it ain't going to be sweet for the other team. It ain't going to be sweet. This week, Shaq Leonard was waived by the Colts. This right here, this is what we need. We need a linebacker. And some people might say, oh, he don't got nothing in the tank. He don't have this. He don't have that. Man, look. He was one of the best linebackers 2 years ago. We got to make a move. And I'm pretty sure how we've been on the phone working those phones because that's what we need. That's the piece we need to this defense. We get that middle sewn up, ain't nobody going to stop us. Ain't nobody going to stop us if we get that middle sewn up. The middle of the field wide open. But we can get Shaq Leonard, Darius Leonard, whoever you want to call him, how you want to call him. If we can get him, oh my goodness. So this week against the Bills defense is a good defense. Their offense can be good, but the quarterback turns over the ball too much. He does. And you see the frustration from Diggs. upset. The ball is not going his way. And it's the quarterback. Has he regressed? Maybe. But his turnover issue, I think is going to come into play this game. Because I really don't know if he can read defenses all that well. He plays off of his athleticism and talent, but when the game comes down to it, does he understand coverages? I don't know. They don't run the ball. They've been running the ball a little bit more, but they don't run the ball like. If they're going to be one-dimensional, that falls into the Eagles' hands because of their pass rushers. And we will see. I think we'll win. No weather is going to play in this game. It's going to be clean, clear. Kelly Green is out. So I really think that we're going to come out with the win, clinch that playoff berth, and then it's on to the next week. And that's all you want from your team. Worry about this week. Don't worry about nothing else. And I think we're going to come through with it. So with that, people, it's a wrap. One. So that was episode 57, Eagles Week 11 review. And in this week, we got that dub, and that's all you can ask for in the NFL, because it's hard to win in this league. This week, we have another tough game against the Bills, and I'm pretty sure my boys are going to come to play at home in that Kelly Green. So with that, people, stay safe, give respect, and show love. One. Make sure you go listen to all old and new NBC podcast episodes on all podcasting platforms. And please go to www.nothingbutconvos.com for the latest apparel.